Hello everyone, I'm back again. So next we'll be learning about organizations culture, the culture of organization. Initially, let's go through some of the jargons of this topic. So first one is shared meaning. Shared meaning means the phenomenon of having same opinion of uh, workers of an organization about some issue. It means that they are agreed. They do not differ on something. And next we have sorry next we have status quo. Status quo or state of affairs is the condition that is currently out there, that is running. And then we have meta-analysis. Meta-analysis is simply an analysis or different analysis. For example, there are a lot of different multi-dimensional experiments or the researches have been done, and you are just combining them to form one. It would be meta-analysis. Next we have ombudsman. Ombudsman is someone like a judge who solves the complaints of the people. Okay. So what is organization culture? Organization culture is the phenomenon of people of organization having shared meaning, or they have same opinion about things, like they are similar, and due to which they are different from the other organizations. And if the two organizations have same organization culture, they can merge into one another because they have the shared meaning, which is most important thing. Okay, what are the characteristics of this organization culture? Basically, these are seven characteristics. That innovative risk-taking. Organization culture enables people to take risks. It gives attention to detail. So detail is important because it validifies your argument, so it's important. Outcome orientation rather than process. So as the companies earn from the product, that's why the outcome is more important. It is more validified than the process. People orientation. So it should be important that the organization is both people oriented and team oriented, and they take care the effect of the things on people, and they should also know about the teams and how to go with the teams. Then we have aggressiveness, which is complete and aggressive rather than easygoing. So compete and aggressive, sorry. So an organization should not be like standing still. It should be aggressive and should create an environment of healthy competition. And then we have stability, which is just preferring growth or status quo. So next we have strong and weak culture. As I already told you, that culture is something. Culture simply means that having a shared meaning. So if there is a shared meaning among the people, then that's a strong culture. It's not. There is no strong shared meaning, then it will not be a strong culture. It can. The shared meaning can be about mission and values. If people have different opinions about the mission and values of organization, then that's a weak culture. Otherwise, it's a strong culture. So, what does culture do? These are five major functions that a culture performs. It differentiates organization, because when you have culture, when your people have same opinion, then other organizations maybe they have the same, but some mostly they would be on different culture. So it would differentiate you from them. Sense of ID, you would become special because you are having uh, your own thing, your own opinions of other things. commitment to the larger goals than self-interest. This is one of the advantage got from the culture, that it stops people from looking at themselves and starts uh, for them to look at the bigger picture, that we have to serve the community, we have to serve, we are here for a bigger purpose than not just for serving our own selves. It glues and holds the organizations. So organization culture also teaches people to talk and action, talk and take action in standard ways. It does not create any kind of issues or ripples within the organization. And as I already told you, it shapes the attitude of employees. So climate creation is very important. What is the effect of climate on the culture? So positive environment, what it does, it provides motivation to people. They are not like, they are mentally worn out, they are happy. It is one of the feature of the good environment, that it gets involvement from the people. They are satisfied from their job, they are provide commitment, they are committed, and the financial performance of the company also increases. So these are the major things that happen. So creating ethical organizational culture, how to create this? There are some of the roles that have to be performed by the leader. Some of the roles have to be performed by the organization's administration. So to create ethical organization, uh, high risk taking should be done. It should not be discouraged, and aggressiveness should be low. Like, you should encourage people to do the things, and if they fail, you should not blame them so much. And then we have focus on means and outcomes. It's very important, because if they would just focus on the outcomes, then they would not be ethical, and if they would just focus on the means, then there might be an issue with the financial improvement of the company. So it should provide a long-term perspective. It should have an ideology. It should keep that in mind, and should have balanced right to all. Whether it's a low grade or high grade employee, should have the same rights. Sorry. And next we have, what does leader have to do? Leader have himself to be a role model for them. He should have good organizational ethics, and he should keep on reminding his people with the values and ethics clearly. And how should he would do that? He should himself remind. He should conduct or have seminars, workshops to ensure the values are being remembered. How can he make them remember more? He can reward them with the good ethics and punish if they show bad ethics. and and if there are complaints about the bad behavior of the company's employee, then there should be an ombudsman or counselors or ethical officers dealing with these issues. So that's all about organizational culture. Thank you for listening.